Okay, so for this video, we will be discussing the derivative of a given function. So given the function y is equal to the function of x, then dy over dx, which is the derivative, okay, so is equal to the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches to 0. And since later on, so we will see that delta y is equal to the function of x plus delta x minus f of x, then it will become the limit of function of x plus delta x minus f of x all over delta x as delta x approaches to 0. So before we solve derivatives, so let's discuss first, so what is a derivative? So a derivative is an expression, okay, of the relationship, okay, of the relative changes between two variables. Okay, so in this case we have variables y and x. Okay, so the derivative is the relationship, okay, of the changes in y and variable x. Okay, so delta, okay, if you are familiar with the meaning of delta, so meaning of delta is in mathematics, that is change. Okay, so what is the relationship of the changes of y and changes in variable x? Okay, so it has a lot of physical applications, so including slopes in graphs, okay, rates of change, okay, of any mathematical expression, and we need to learn how to use those derivatives. Okay, so let us have an example in finding the derivative. So this method is called the long method, okay, or the delta x substitution. So for us to get the meaning, okay, of a derivative. Okay, so find the derivative of y is equal to x cubed minus 5x plus 2. Okay, so the idea again of the derivative is getting the ratio of the changes in delta y and delta x. Okay, so I mean the ratio of changes of y and x. Okay, so the ratio of their changes is delta y and delta x. Okay, so all we need to do actually is substitute, replace y, okay, with y plus delta y, and then replace x with x plus delta x. Okay, so we have here y is equal to x cubed minus 5x plus 2. Okay, so we will replace y with y plus delta y, and we will also replace all the x by x plus delta x. So this will become x plus delta x cubed minus 5 times x plus delta x, okay, plus 2. Okay, so our objective again is to obtain a function delta y over delta x. So therefore we need to transpose y on the other side. So delta y is equal to x plus delta x cube minus 5 times x plus delta x plus 2 minus y. Okay, but since we know that y is equal to x cubed minus 5x plus 2, then delta y is equal to x plus delta x cubed minus 5 times x plus delta x plus 2 minus y is x cubed minus 5x plus 2. Okay, so the next we should do is to simplify. Okay, so we can simplify the right hand side of the equation by expanding this one, okay, and then distributing 5 in x plus delta x. Okay, so we will have delta y is equal to, so expanding this, so using our knowledge in binomial expansion, so this is cube of a binomial, so this will become x cubed plus 3x squared times delta x plus 3x times delta x squared plus delta x cube, okay, plus, or sorry, so distributing negative 5, so minus 5x plus, oh sorry, minus 5 delta x, okay, and then plus 2, and then distributing this negative, so negative x cubed plus 5x minus 2, okay, and then simplifying, we should have terms that should be that will cancel out, so you have x cubed here and then minus x cubed there, so cancel. What else? Negative 5x plus 5x, cancel, and then plus 2 and then negative 2, okay, so what will remain is delta y is equal to 3x squared delta x plus 3x times delta x squared plus delta x cube minus 5 delta x, okay, since what we need is delta y over delta x, then we need to divide both sides with delta x. As you can see, all the terms here has delta x, okay, so therefore we can cancel out delta x for each of the term there, so delta y over delta x is equal to, so 3x squared delta x divided by delta x, so what will remain is 3x squared, so plus 3x times delta x squared divided by delta x, so we can cancel out 1 delta x, therefore what will remain is 3x times delta x, okay, plus delta x cube divided by delta x, so what will remain is delta x squared minus 5 delta x divided by delta x, so minus 5, okay, so since the derivative now dy over dx is equal to the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches to 0, okay, so then the limit now is delta y over delta x is this, okay, so 3x squared plus 3x delta x plus delta x squared minus 5 as delta x approaches to 0 will now become, so substituting delta x approaches to 0, so this will be 3x squared plus 3x times 0 plus 0 squared minus 5, okay, so therefore the derivative now dy over dx is equal to 3x squared minus 5, okay, So that is the expression of the derivative of y with respect to x. Okay, so it's long method. Okay, so but it's long, but it's actually very simple. Okay, so all you need to do is be very mindful with your algebra, and of course should learn the techniques in binomial expansion as well, because your algebra skills will be very useful for this subject. Okay, so another example. So find dy over dx. So we have the function y is equal to 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 5. Okay, so again by delta y and delta x substitution, so we will replace y with y plus delta y, then replace x with x plus delta x. So we will have y plus delta y is equal to the numerator, it will become 3 times x plus delta x minus 1 over 2 times x plus delta x plus 5. Okay, so similarly, since we only need delta y on the left side of the equation, we will transpose y on the other side. So delta y is equal to, so we can expand already. So 3 times x is 3x, 3 times delta x, so we have 3 times delta x minus 1 over, expanding this, similarly we will have 2x plus 2 times delta x plus 5. Okay, so minus, if we transpose y on the other side, since we already know that y is equal to 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 5, so then this will now become 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 5. Okay, so next we need to add them. So delta y is equal to, so adding the two fractions, we will have a least common multiple, or least common multiple of the denominators. So the least common multiple of the denominators will be their product. So we will have 2x, so 2x plus 2 times delta x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 5. Okay, and then performing the addition, so the LCD divided by the denominator of the first term. So if we divide this by this, so what will remain is 2x plus 5. Then 2x plus 5 multiplied by the numerator, so that will become 2x plus 5 times 3x plus 3 times delta x minus 1. Okay, so next for the other side, for the other term, so LCD divided by the denominator of this term. So what if we divide this by this, so what will remain is this, right? So minus this, so this is 2x plus 2 times delta x, okay, plus 5, and then multiplied by the numerator, we have 3x minus 1. Okay, so adding, but first we need to expand the numerator. So delta y is equal to, so distributing, multiplying all the terms, so 2x times 3x So that is 6x squared, right? And then 2x times 3 delta x, so that is plus 6x times delta x. 2x times negative 1, so that is minus 2x. Okay, next 5 times 3x, so that is plus 15x. 5 times 3 delta x, so that is plus 15 times delta x. 5 times negative 1, so that is minus 5, right? So next is this one. So 2x times 3x, so we will have minus 2x times 3x, so that is 6x. 2x times negative 1, oh sorry, 6x squared. So 2x times negative 1, so that is minus 2x. 2 delta x times 3x, so that is plus 6x delta x. And 2 delta x times negative 1, so minus 2 delta x. And then 5 times 3x, so plus 15x. 5 times negative 1, so minus 5. Okay, so over, rewrite the denominator. So 2x plus 2 times delta x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so now simplifying the numerator, so we should cancel out some terms. So we have 6x squared. Now we can first remove the parenthesis, the grouping sign. And in removing the grouping sign, since we have a negative sign outside, so should distribute the negative sign on each of the terms. So rewriting this, so we have 6x squared plus 6x delta x minus 2x. So again, plus 15x plus 15 times delta x minus 5. So removing the grouping sign, so we have minus 6x squared. This will become plus 2x minus 6x times delta x. This will become plus 2 delta x. And then minus 15x. And then negative plus 5 over 2x plus 2 times delta x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so we can cancel out 6x squared. What else? 6x delta x. You can also cancel out 2x. Mm. 15x. We can add 15x and 2x, and then negative 5 and positive 5. Okay, so we have 15 delta x plus 2 delta x, so that will become, so the delta y now is equal to so denominator 2x plus 2 times delta x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. The numerator, so what will remain is 17 delta x. Okay, so since what we need is delta y over delta x, then we can divide both sides with delta x, or since we only have one term delta x here, so we can transfer that in the denominator of delta y. So therefore, delta y over delta x is equal to 17 over 2x plus 2 delta x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so the derivative now, dy over dx, which is equal to the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches to 0, is limit of this expression, 17 over 2x plus 2 delta x plus 5 times 2x plus 5 as delta x approaches to 0. Okay, so substituting, so we will have 17 over 2x plus 2 times 0 plus 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so this will now become 17 over 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5, or simply dy over dx, dy over dx is equal to 17 over 2x plus 5 squared. Okay, so for this method, okay, of finding the derivative, again, you will be using your algebra skills will be very useful. Okay, so that's it for this video, and then good luck with your assignments as well as your exams.